So guess we're gonna have to do a cold. Oh, where is his damn? Okay, here it is. There we go. Who else coming on? I
Did
think
you
that's
send an
it.
invite before you start? Because if you don't send that, they're not gonna be able to get in.
I sent the damn link.
I know, but if you send an invite, if they come late, they'll be able to get in. But if you don't, they won't.
Fuck it. Cause I just sent the damn invite the damn link 80 times. I sent him the invite. We live anyway. So like it usually when we bounce out, I don't know why it work on your end, but I got the OG shit. So
Oh Lord.
my shit uh let's see here. I reposted the when we went live. Yeah. That only happen when you be on there. I don't know what the hell they doing on the new accounts. But let me see here. Try try a different Gmail account. Yeah, boy, the devil be trying to look the devil and the white man trying to hold us back. Shit, motherfuckers. Oh yeah, like I just want to make sure that we on there. Nigga, send me the email. The email. Type that shit. Damn. Let me send them this invite right fast. God damn. Okay, John is in here. Let's do the goddamn.
Yo,
All right, I'm here. We here. We trying to get Tristan's ass in here.
right.
God damn. I was just telling them the devil and the white man is holding us back, not y'all, but the other white man. Shit. Got to be more. Where is this? I'm posting up that post now, y'all. So go on there, and I gotta post it up on there. Thing. So we just having our little like war zone as pre. So what up, Breezy?
Not much.
You alright?
Uh, bullshit.
Oh shit! I just that's why we was semi sort of late because I was sitting there. I was talking to my brother. He had some. Well, I can't really. We ain't gonna talk about that right now. But,
Yeah, I had a similar situation happen.
yeah, but right now I got burgers on my mind.
What? The Impossible Burger?
No, I got like it's Breezy got that joke.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't know. It was funny to me for some reason.
yeah. Well, y'all don't know about why. Matter of fact, no, John probably do know about YMW Melly. He probably do. I ain't gonna even front. John be knowing. Ever since that first summer. No, I remember when John and Breezy probably know. John was only listening to new East Coast cats. And somewhere in there he listened to Dirty Sprite and the world was never the same for him.
yeah.
Never
Yeah.
never was the same. Nothing was the same.
I
Like
want. It can never be the same no more. That's a song on there
and,
too.
and funny enough, French is finna get out of jail. But we ain't started the podcast yet because I'm waiting on everybody. Where the hell is
What
everybody?
about the girl?
Looper here.
No, no, I don't mean that. What about the Arab girl from Frenchie's crew? You
Uh,
heard about her?
I don't know nothing about. I don't know
They
nothing about.
got her like a couple months ago at the airport, entering America with ecstasy in her panties.
The fuck.
I was gonna say that I was gonna go a completely different direction, and I'm glad I didn't say it out loud.
No, he definitely.
That's what she did though.
They like them foreign heifers now.
Well, why they
And
gotta
she
be helpless though?
I mean, she is a heifer for trying to smuggle drugs into um
into a country that has plenty.
and like especially right now, like come on, French dog, you got to.
That wasn't him though. He told her not to go. Is what I heard.
Well, she wanted to go get arrested. Come on now. Like,
He brought her to the place, the other country, and because she begged him to take him with her, because I guess maybe this nigga doesn't get searched.
hey,
But
hey,
sorry, this brother doesn't get searched. So
we can't play that game. We already.
I had a long day. I apologize. Honestly, though,
I
don't. You know, I don't mean it in any.
Get taken
No,
all
yeah,
down.
yeah.
Before we even get started,
Like that.
trying to see where the hell everybody else is at.
I don't mean it like that, man. I gotta quit. Change my vocabulary up in here, Canada and shit. I gotta drop it. This shit doesn't fly up here, but
we can't give nobody no passes no more because it stopped working.
Start taking advantage of the passes.
Yeah, they didn't went crazy with it, so we can't. We
I
would, but we can't. So, and where is that? I thought, well, I know y'all was coming through the show, but I just got to give everybody a couple minutes while we get this shit cracking. So, and I can go.
So you said Max is coming out?
Mm-hmm.
Or what?
Oh yeah, he
Max B.
Oh
shit.
Yeah, they got him on substantial.
Finally. Oh my god.
So they got substantial. I can't even talk about circumstantial evidence. Fuck. Hey, everybody, real quick before we get started, make sure you like and share that.
Shit, we live, ain't we started?
Yeah, no, we ain't started yet. I ain't say that. I didn't do the greeting yet, so we ain't started. This is the cold open. So, what's been going on with everybody before we get started, and why I go turn my TV down and pour my drink. Paul. We'll start with Breezy. Tell them what.
Still doing game dev shit. And family being ratchet as fuck. Because somebody stabbed another person with a screwdriver. More at 11.
Damn.
That's why I don't fuck with family.
Shit.
Keep it going.
I mean, all right, but some shit came to mind, but I don't want to be disrespectful, you know. But I'll say, you know, keep a proper distance. Distance makes the heart grow fonder. That's all. But
what's been going on with LoOpy? What's been going on with you?
Working. I just got back into playing my game, which I missed so much.
Which?
For Honor.
What? Sorry?
For Honor.
Oh, For Honor. Hell yeah.
That's my shit.
And I've been working my ass off and literally work. Hold on, I gotta put my trap suit on.
He said literally. Bro.
Where's motherfucking shirt at?
You been playing Shenmue, John?
I played it a little bit.
Finally got Tristan in the house.
Yeah.
Damn.
This is the first one, bro, right?
I'm 100% free tonight, so.
Oh, cool. I wasn't sure, too. Tristan's tough to get down sometimes.
Well, nothing was coming up, so.
Thank you for coming, Tristan.
Shirts, but yeah.
I was just playing Yakuza 2. It's pretty good.
Nice. I'm glad you're here, bro.
Yakuza 2, Kwame, or Yakuza 2 on the PlayStation 2? Headphones it.
He's playing Kiwami, he said.
Yeah, I never played the original. The Kiwami, the first Kiwami was like my first Yakuza game recently. And I really liked it, so I'm playing the second one. It's even better. And then I'm going to play Zero. And then hopefully, if the remasters don't get announced for the States soon, then I already have 4 on PS3 somehow, so I could just buy Yakuza 3 off Amazon or something.
All right, yeah, hold up. I just tagged everybody that's here in the post. So if you would, go ahead, like and share that so we can get started properly.
Yep, I did that.
Because if I ask one more motherfucker, ask me when we coming back. I'm telling everybody we on sabbatical. We waiting on Breezy to come back.
Yeah.
This was our baby, so we wanted to make sure that I wanted to make sure he was here and present. Let me get my phone right quick. See what the chat talking about. We'll go ahead and get started. Like this is like the. This is kind of the pre-show. Sipping on this. This episode is not brought to you by Candy Jack, but I am drinking it.
Wait, what are you drinking?
Cayman Jack is margarita. Matter of fact, let me go in there and get my. Go in here and get my. Well, actually, no.
Did your head get smaller?
You always asking me about my head, and your head is big as hell too.
Hey! I talk about my head in full force. It's okay. It's big. It's round. But yours got smaller.
No, I just lost weight.
Oh yeah, you was talking about that.
You saw me the other day.
Yeah, I thought your head got smaller then too. I was wondering what happened. I was like, his head is smaller.
Kind of a compliment, I guess.
And me and my no, she always loved fucking with me. Always and forever. So all right. We didn't shut the devil off, so and the white man. So welcome y'all to Beatz of this podcast. It took us a second to get everything together because it's been a while. Hasn't it been a while, y'all? It's been a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So as we get ready for the madness that is E3, what are y'all? Well, let's talk about these leaks first. Because these leaks is really ridiculous at this point. We know about the Game of Thrones guys game. We know about Watch Dogs 3. We know about too much shit. And it's kind of embarrassing almost how much we know and how much they let go. Nintendo done had 15 directs beforehand, and this shit is kind of crazy. So, what y'all think? Oh, before that, Breezy, you know what I'm getting ready to ask you?
I don't know if you want this particular type, but I know where they at.
I wasn't gonna say it, but
that's the one that did the stabbing.
The stabbing? Wait a minute, hold on. Who stabbed you?
Oh, nobody stabbed me. You know better than that.
Oh, who stabbed? Wait a minute.
We'll talk about it.
Allegedly, we can't talk.
Who stabbed who? No, let's talk about this now. Hold on. This is more pressing than video games. What the fuck?
Depends on who you ask.
Okay, well,
we'll talk about it after the show.
Okay, well, so I always ask Breezy where the hole's at. He never knows, but today he knows. Today he got some, and now I don't need them. So, what was I finna say? Yeah, so they've basically leaked all of E3. Like, we know everything that's coming. We know basically everything that's happening. But
what? You mean in the past E3s? This one's not as bad.
We know a lot. Like, and Ubisoft stuff always gets leaked.
Well, let's cover everything we know then. Spit it out. Because I think that this one's got more surprises than usual.
Well, let's see here. Okay, if we
log, but I could be wrong.
RealGamerNews.com, and let's run it down right fast. Let's see here.
Yeah, Watch Dogs 3.
Watch Dogs 3. Um,
What's the subtitle on it? I don't remember. They dropped the number.
Watch Dogs. Shit.
I don't even know.
It was like a really generic subtitle, but
Something.
all I know is
London.
it's in the UK. Yeah, it's London,
It takes place in London.
or it's like London in like the near future.
Legion. Watch Dogs Legion.
Yeah, that's right.
The J.J.R. Martin game, Pokemon.
Okay, I guess there's a lot. You got a point.
Like
Super Mario Maker is not leaked.
I mean,
that game's coming out soon.
We just know.
They didn't show the game 11 times. Like I'm hyped for it, but I ain't hyped for it.
Yeah, I was more hyped the first couple times, right? But now I'm like, okay, shut up. I'll buy it when just at least put it for sale. Like, stop talking about it. I guess I get where you're coming from with that. But you don't think they're gonna show any new consoles or maybe xCloud and that some of that will be new?
See, Xbox is about to go first. They can't allow they was beating ass last gen, and they got their ass whooped this gen by shooting themselves in the ass before they even got ahead of the race. So now they got to make sure that they don't fuck themselves off, and they don't, they just got to make sure that they do what they need to do this go round, and they got the floor. Sony ain't coming. Sony is working with Microsoft, which is a strange turn of events. And I mean, shit, it ain't look. I mean, it's the ball is in their court, and it's either they gonna run with it, they gonna take it to the hole and dunk tomorrow afternoon, or it's just And then they gotta have the games because with xCloud, Game Pass, all that cute shit is in there. They got to come with the games. This is why Loopy is not an anti-Xbox agent.
Well,
because
it's not surprising though. It's not surprising that Microsoft is working with Sony because Microsoft used the media to flip everybody. So it's not a surprise. You had to see it coming from the beginning when they went straight to the media instead of doing shit behind closed doors anymore.
Well, I'll say one thing about that deal. There's no way in hell that Sony was going to be able to make a server setup anywhere near Microsoft's. So it's in my opinion, it's a good thing that PlayStation Now is going to be hosted on Microsoft servers because, I mean, there will be some complications with it. The games are not going to run straight out the box. They're going to have to be adapted a little bit. But Sony, here's the thing. Microsoft, Amazon, and Google have these massive networks. They built them for other reasons, but it's basically free for them to say, hey, let's throw some games on it too. But they built them for other reasons.
Mm-hmm.
And Sony is not going to be able to match that power. And they don't have the other reason thing. Companies don't want to come to Sony for any cloud services. They don't want to come to Sony for any help with networking. Sony's not particularly good at any of that.
Sony's trash at it.
There you go. That's more accurate. Yeah. So I think it's a good thing. I don't see any problem with it. And I don't think it's going to affect the branding or the games very much. But yeah, Microsoft needs to come with the games. I think that they will. I don't see any reason why they can't. They basically duffed us last year with not much of shit. So they had a cool show. They had a cool show, but not much exclusives, is what I mean by that. But I'm expecting Microsoft to blow our minds. And if they don't, I'm going to be disappointed. But I think they're going to do pretty amazing shit here.
I mean, they gotta do so well. They gotta win Loopy over. They gotta get her to come over, and people that's like her.
That might not happen.
That's not going to happen.
Well, yeah, they're
Ever.
just gonna show
I'm
That may
sorry.
not happen. She's just like
They just have to be better. If you look at it like this, they just have to be better than Stadia, and that's not hard. That's where I think they're at right now.
That's also trash.
Yeah, guys, on Stadia you can play Destiny 2 and random game from 2015.
You can put Destiny 2 in a bucket of fucks that I don't give.
It's going free to play, so
It's not for our type of gamers, really.
It's not for any fucking body.
I'm disappointed that they don't have.
I like Destiny too. I mean, Activision fucked that up because the game is actually pretty dope. But I'm
disappointed. I'm disappointed that they don't have more cloud and demo shit with Stadia. I mean, more
exclusive games.
Rentals. Well, that will come because they did found studios, but it takes time to make that shit. And they should have waited. Like they should have got on that earlier, but they're half retarded because they're Google.
Is ready to go to market, but they might just want to come out before next gen. Might be.
Yeah, that makes sense. And also,
what it is.
But really though, they're missing a huge opportunity if they don't introduce some cheap rental service as part of it.
I mean, it's $10 a month, so
yeah, but you're not getting no games.
Even if you had games,
you are getting
one game.
Well, you got Destiny.
That's it.
That's
all you get. Nah, you don't get nothing else.
Well, they hadn't announced all of the games yet. They said
you got to pay for them separately, full purchase, full price.
None of that shit matters. You know why none of that shit matters? It's because it's a streaming platform. And you know what? People need to stream the internet. And you know all the shitty ISPs we have in the States between Comcast, AT&T, Verizon, and the data caps they all put on everybody?
There's no data caps, man, in home internet in the States.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is.
It is.
Not on the East Coast. Shit.
Yes, there is. What? I have a terabyte
The average data rate, though, in the U.S. is 120 megabit.
No, I'm talking about like overall cap that you can have in a month.
Where did it slow down? Because I have unlimited.
It won't slow down. They'll charge you an extra $5 to $10 per 100.
They're doing that where you live, damn, bro. They're
doing it everywhere.
They're not doing that where I live.
Or where do you live?
Or
where I used to.
Okay, so nope. You're in Canada now.
Yeah.
And even then, your shit's crazy
Canada,
out there.
Canada doesn't have data limits. Only the remote area that I'm in because it's a remote area.
Everybody has a data limit. Everybody has it. Whether it's because my girlfriend had one, and before she switched to this thing called Mobi or Mofi or whatever.
Well, y'all need to pay for the real providers.
And I have Comcast. Buddy,
they don't limit me, bro.
Dude, Comcast in the States does. You're in Canada.
Yeah, but what they'll do is if you got unlimited, even if you got unlimited, what he's trying
it's not truly unlimited. It's 1,000 terabytes. And to stream for one whole day with Stadia, any game, you're hitting 64 gigs.
Mm.
1 day of streaming HD is 64 gigs.
Mm.
And me being
released?
That is the official metric I believe they released.
Okay.
Oh, you'll run out of it, and if you do it every day, so you only got 2 weeks basically.
It's 15 gigs an hour for 4K Stadia, and it's 10 gigs an hour for 1080p Stadia.
Does it go down to 720p?
No.
Okay.
Or whatever. I don't know. HD Stadia, whatever. It's 7. It might be 7.
It's just fucking insane. That's crazy. Like to even because I'm even running through. Well, I mean this.
But I refuse to play at 720 anyways, Tristan. What the fuck is this?
I know. I'm just saying maybe that'd be an option
because
for some people.
Right.
You already have reduced image quality anyways, so it's
like here's an example, right? My girl wanted me to play World of Warcraft with her. I got another buddy of mine who wanted me to play Final Fantasy 14. World of Warcraft 40 gigs. Final Fantasy 14 26 gigs. That's just to download them. This isn't the patch or anything. So it's like you're talking about
which you don't need to do if you use Stadia, by the way.
if you use, even if you don't need to do it with Stadia, still to use an online platform.
You don't need
Right.
to download and update nothing.
Yes, but you still have to stream the data over a network of you using it as on the clients.
Right.
We've done this
Which is
on live.
Yeah, which is exactly 10 gigs an hour for HD and 15 a gig an hour for
And
4K.
then on top of that, my plan is the highest residential plan you can get before I go to commercial.
Mm-hmm.
So like,
it's predicated on if you're gonna play. Basically, if you're gonna play for a long period of time, that's going to. If you're like, say, a streamer or something like that, and you streaming more than maybe 2 hours of continuous gameplay, and you're doing this every day. With Stadia, what Breezy is saying is you're gonna tap out before you're gonna hit that data cap, and if they don't cap you, they will throttle you, and they do throttle. And
that's going to reduce the quality of the game. You're going to have lagging going around and everything else.
Yeah.
Because before my buddy Josh switched to his better internet plan in fucking Australia, I used to watch this motherfucker ice skate all around the realm in Final Fantasy.
Australia's internet is absolute shit.
Yes, but you don't think they will throttle people when they get close to the cap?
Yeah, and then
this must be like a new thing, to be honest.
This is not a new thing, dude.
The entire time I lived in Boston, there was no data caps enforced on me ever.
Boston is for one, Boston, you guys have far better infrastructure when it comes to your internet plans, and you guys are willing to ride for that shit. But here's an example. In California, during the forest fires, the fire department was trying to use their internet, and they got throttled as well during a national emergency.
They're overpopulated though, so that could have been just
that could have been an actual running out of there. So it's like
that could have been actual slowdown, not people throttling you.
No, they went to court over being throttled and won their case.
Yeah. So I mean, certain places, John, is in the U.S. are
trash.
Are trash, and then you got certain places where it's excellent. Okay. But it's the whole thing with Stadia and even xCloud, because I think xCloud is going to probably make that be lower. They got to. Otherwise,
I don't see how that's possible. It can't be lower. It's going to be the same exact thing.
Stadia is not going to succeed anyway.
And then, I mean, that's the other part to it is games. Like, fuck the service. They ain't got no games really to be on there. Like, they didn't even do like an Epic Store thing. I'm echoing. Somebody echoing.
It's not even an Epic Store. It's not even none of that shit. They're doing just like Amazon did when they purchased the Cry engine and spun it off into the Lumberyard game engine. None of these big companies have a plan when they purchase this shit. When they see it as this is a successful avenue financially for other people in the market, let's dip our toe in and see what it's all about. And they never invest in it fully. We can go down to like fucking Autodesk with Autodesk Maya 3ds Max. They put out a game engine called the Stingray game engine. They just dropped support for it and development for it last year. None of these big multi-billion-dollar companies give a fuck of actually competing in these marketplaces. They just want to stick their toe in, see what it's about, see if they can make some quick change, and then get the fuck out. That's what they all do.
Basically.
Well, on a lighter note, I just ordered the Oculus Quest.
Which should be dope, because they should have did that the first damn time. Like when
it would have been fucking $2,000.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been cost efficient at that point. Still.
Yeah.
It probably would have been more, I guess, consumer friendly in a way, despite the price, but
yeah, like I said, Microsoft is poised to knock our socks off, and they have the floor. Now, Sony, I just read something that the president over there is saying that they're about to do something.
There was an interview the other day where he was talking about PS5.
The streaming service on PS5, like they're gonna expand PlayStation Gold.
Of course, because now it's on Microsoft's good servers. But yeah, Sony, honestly, they should just do nothing right now, in my opinion. They should just put their feet up and let the PS4 money roll in, announce the PS5 later this year, They don't honestly just let Microsoft take this one. I don't see the point, especially they're now a partner.
Yeah,
Like,
Xbox
and
has
if
everything to win
if
and
Sony
everything
doesn't
to
have
lose.
if Sony doesn't have anything to show us and they make a stupid fucking state of play video that has nothing in it, they're just gonna piss people off and disappoint them. It's
No,
better off for them.
they aren't gonna show nothing. They already said
That's why they already did like I guess you could say the E3 kind of media buzz kind of started when Sony had the Death Stranding trailer, because that's really they basically have shown everything that's pretty much coming out at this point. It's like
Yeah.
you got like Death Stranding, you got like the Medieval remake, you got
Ghost
The
of
Last of
Tsushima.
Us,
I think they
Final
need to
Fantasy
just
7 remake, because that's
they
Yeah.
they need to
apparently
just
still
collect their money.
exclusive.
They need to
You
just
know.
collect their money and then show us some shit next year.
Yeah, they don't have too much of a reason to announce anything yet. I would say late this year, or they might do an early kind of February thing back. Like I think PS4 was like really February 2013 when they announced it, but Xbox, they need to. I would say maybe not necessarily do a full reveal, but they at least need to get some kind of idea of what you could expect for the future. At least like game announcements, stuff
Yeah.
that's not just Halo, Gears of War, and Forza Motorsport.
Yeah, finally
Like
break
those
from
games
that.
are all fine, but I mean that you can't be putting out like a cycle, because this is even a new issue. This goes back to the Xbox 360 days. So
Yeah.
And I believe in Phil Spencer that he is going to deliver that. And the thing with Microsoft, normally I would want them to show everything of next gen right now, and I think that would make sense normally. But I think that Microsoft is starting to feel like they don't give a shit if you play it on an old Xbox, a new Xbox, a PC, mobile. Yeah, so that's more for them. It's more that they need to show a shitload of games, and they need to be mostly brand new, exclusive, and they need to be fire and like obviously fire, and they need to be like pretty much done.
Yeah, I think it's more about they need to increase brand awareness regardless of what the new console is like, because all their software is going to also be on PC. So presumably at least PC. I mean, yeah, Cuphead went to Nintendo Switch, but that's kind of like a different scenario because I don't think they necessarily own that IP.
I think, yeah, I know what you're saying, but I think it would be great for xCloud to get on the Switch.
They said they're going to bring Xbox Live features over, whatever that means.
They're going to bring
really
xCloud over there in Game Pass, because that's like you said, they trying to get it on all of them, and if Sony would let them, they would put it on.
I think they want to become more of a brand than a platform. Yeah. Like they're still going to have a platform, at least for the next generation. We only could speculate what will be 10 years in the future, but it's more the Xbox brand than just a platform, because Sony and Nintendo are already like brands and platforms. When you think of Xbox, you think of a console, and then you got like a couple of IPs like Halo, even though that's diminished in popularity heavily due to, first off, quality and just Xbox One in general. They don't even put up sales figures for it anymore, and I honestly don't think Xbox One X really sells that much better either.
No, I mean, it really
but it is fucking dope, and developers do optimize for that system more.
Yeah, it's a cool device. But
I wish they would have dropped that like a lot sooner with some exclusives.
Well, what was funny, when they came out in 2017, they had no game. The launch of it was like Assassin's Creed Origins. It was like a third-party game that looks like a 2015 game.
And over the next couple years, we're gonna find out if it's true what we keep on hearing, that Phil Spencer just inherited a mess from Don Matrick, and he's gonna do much better. So now it's time for him to prove that. We've given him a pass all this time. Well, hardcore gamers are given to give Xbox another chance, but I think that they've lost a lot of their core crowd. But it's time to see now. Is it really true? Is Phil Spencer different? Is he gonna be able to pull it together? I think yes, but it's a lot of fucking pressure to show that.
Yeah, new IP is especially important. Brand awareness, regardless of, hey,
we're not tolerating the no games shit.
But I think I would not be surprised if some of the stuff like Halo Infinite is like cross generational, like, because I think it's clear.
Well, there's a rumor that the Xbox managed to be forwards compatible, bro. Did you hear about that? So like there's a rumor the Xbox One will work with a year or two of next gen games, and there's run.
That's no surprise.
Yeah, because
I heard Sony could do it, and then they said no, they just don't want to.
I feel like with Sony, people, as long as PS5 isn't like, has some weird shit going on, which from everything that is coming out, it's basically kind of more iterative of PS4, so they will probably sell regardless. It's like that's more of the device of, hey, you can play your old games on this. But with Xbox, it's like, even though they might have a new piece of hardware that's coming out that might be really impressive and might have the software, they might want to be like, okay, stuff like, Halo is still going to come out on at least going back to an Xbox One. So I don't know if that would be even possible. It kind of just depends on the specs of the game. Maybe not that one specifically, but I could see other of their exclusive titles. Like, obviously, Gears of War 5 is coming out this year, I'm pretty sure. So that could be one of those games that when the new console comes out, they could have Xbox 2 Gears of War 5 version. I don't know.
Yeah.
What are they going to call this thing?
Nah, we'll find out tomorrow, I guess.
You just call it Xbox. That's what they should just do. I've been saying they should just do that for a while. Even in like the advertising, they just always use Xbox, and then to differentiate the consoles, they'll show like Xbox One S or X, or they have the new all digital one, which is called something. Honestly, I don't know. They kind of like stealth released their all digital model.
Yeah.
Which was smart. Because remember the last time there was an all digital console was the PSP Go, and that
trash.
Yeah, a lot of backlash. Not necessarily saying all digital console is necessarily a bad thing, but personally I feel like it kind of comes in like full circle with something like Google Stadia where it's only streaming. I feel like the best model at the moment is to have like multimedia, where it's like you can use your physical media, your digital media, and then also streaming as an option. Because some stuff, like I actually subscribe to PS Now. I started doing it back in November. I use a wired connection. My internet's actually pretty good, but even then, there's still some slowdown. But it's like there's some PS3 games that are just too expensive to get a hold of, and that's kind of what I mainly use it for. But there's still not like new games coming onto that type of thing. So. And I don't know if that'll be a thing on console for a while. It's kind of like Doom Eternal is supposed to be day one on Google Stadia.
But then that's the thing. I was listening to Gamertag Radio, and they was basically talking about would it be if you buy something on Google, right? Stadia fails. Do you get to keep that game?
No.
No.
How would you keep
on a server?
It's on their server side. You don't keep shit.
Exactly.
Of course not, but that's run by Google, so the chances of them closing it are much less than on live, for example.
They're gonna close that shit, man, because they're gonna end up operating at a loss.
They operate YouTube at a loss.
YouTube's different.
How?
Well, for one, it's a streaming platform where you upload videos.
Streaming platform
where you upload videos, and advertisers purchase ads, and they get a percentage of all the money.
Who gives a shit about the ads if they claim they're making a loss? What difference does it make?
It makes a huge difference, because here's the difference between Stadia and YouTube.
Also, there is going to be ads on the free version of Stadia.
Yeah.
But wouldn't people sue them if they pay for games and then they just took that shit away because they?
No, they put that in the TOS.
In the license.
They put it in the TOS. But the reason YouTube is different from Stadia. Stadia is a gaming platform, number one, and you already are competing against 2 to 3 other giant platforms. There's no alternative to YouTube. That's the first thing. The second thing is YouTube gets a piece of the pie no matter what you do on YouTube. If someone donates to your YouTube channel, they get a piece of the pie. If someone watches an ad on your YouTube video, they get a piece of the pie. You have music artists and video artists.
So you're saying like the revenue is worth it even if it's not profit?
Well, if you're looking at profit for YouTube, it would be generally higher than what Stadia will have.
They say it's negative profit, but for the record, I don't believe them. I think they just embezzle it.
Oh yeah, they embezzle and embezzle.
Yes, but here's an example of negative profit. We'll use an actual game. You could say Legend of the Tomb Raider, right? It can sell 1 million copies, but Square Enix can say, "Oh, it didn't meet sales expectation. It's negative profit," but the game made its money back.
I'm pretty sure Anthem is a negative profit.
Oh, that's damn sure a negative profit. But
Dude,
you know,
I was
it's
looking today. The game's like $13 on Amazon new.
they only
The
got like 3
Google-
people streaming it on Twitch right now. I think. or something.
Oh
From
my
what
God.
I'm trying to follow. I think I get what you're saying, but I just want to present another thing and see what you think about this. According to the research I've been doing, it seems that Google's not really doing a lot extra to provide this. That they already were doing this cloud shit with the same exact hardware, anyways. So, how does that impact what we're talking about?
Google has cloud services, but when people think of cloud services, Google is not the first one they go to. It's Amazon.
Right. True.
Amazon has far better cloud services than Google's,
And Microsoft does too.
Yeah, but Microsoft is using Amazon Web Services on the back end.
No, they have Microsoft Azure.
Yeah, but Azure is still using Amazon's base, technology.
Oh, their software.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like, everybody has their own shit, and everybody's good to a certain degree or a certain level. But when companies talk about projected losses and running at negative, you have to, I hate to say read between the lines because it's kind of like it feels icky to say that because it just feels weird. But like they bullshit people all the time. Like, oh yeah, we're operating at a negative. Is it a negative because your CEO didn't get that extra $100 million?
They also promise way too much to investors. So
can we elaborate this shit? It's killing my buzz.
Oh,
okay.
Well, you said what?
Huh?
You said what?
I need more exciting words.
Well, we trying to break this down and put it out there for the people that's getting ready to watch this shit.
I don't mind moving on.
Your face says opposite.
No, I don't mind moving on because at the end of the day, we've seen this so many different times and just not supported at all. Look at fucking what was it? What was Google's version of Facebook that they just got rid of?
Google Plus.
There you go. So it's like Google, it'll live for a long time, dying of cancer or some shit in a corner in a dark room before they finally pull the plug, and everyone will be like, "Oh yeah, that was a thing, huh?" It's like, yeah.
So I just want to know what Nintendo is going to show because I'm kind of like they pushed back Metroid Prime 4. They didn't show Pokemon. They didn't show Link. They did Link's Awakening, the remake. They didn't show Mario Maker. They know we got Luigi's Mansion 3 coming. What could they be possibly show us?
Does it matter?
Yeah, because
it doesn't. Because like the fanboys will get wet no matter what. Like
the fanboys will get wet. Hell no.
They're gonna show.
Right, there's people excited for the Pokemon Sleep shit. She's not lying.
Pokemon.
They should be showing
Pokemon. Yeah, that bullshit.
Animal Crossing.
Yeah, Animal Crossing, Pokemon. Mario.
What about the Switch Mini and the Switch Pro? You guys think that it's true that they're not going to show it? Because I find that strange.
I think a Switch Mini is just like Wii level. Like, why go there?
No, the Switch Mini will basically be the Joy-Cons will be attached to the actual screen.
I just think
it's
doing too much.
I want one.
Well, some people, this is the thing. I actually would enjoy that because you can take that Switch Mini if you got, you could keep your Joy-Cons or whatever.
The Switch is a little bit too big, don't you think? Like for traveling.
For travel, yeah. If you want to,
I like it, but
be able to put it in, you're gonna be able to put a case over it, put it in your pocket, keep it moving.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Like but it's still gonna be like what's that Samsung phone? The Note, basically in your pocket. A little
the fucking
bit
Fold or the Note? Yeah, the Note.
Yeah. So I don't know how much portable you wanted to get because it'll make.
I think I'm like slightly bigger than a Vita.
Vita I couldn't put a Vita in my pocket. Like, where my Vita at? You throw that Vita in your pocket, man. Your pocket bulging. That mug leaning.
Your pocket's bulging with the DS or 3DS or whatever.
But the DS, you can fold it. It's gonna get in that bad.
That 2DS XL is pretty damn good fit. Actually.
Yeah, but when you think about the fucking Switch, it doesn't look like hardware that's meant to go in a pocket, though.
They try to get it there. I'm telling you.
I don't think people want that shit in their pockets because
I do.
people wear tight ass jeans and shit, and then they sit down and the screen cracks and bends and shit. Like,
this is the thing.
That actually is a good point.
That's
like,
yeah.
did we not have the problem with iPhones turning into boomerangs at one point because people had these tight ass jeans on and they
You're
were making
fucking
you,
right.
bro. Come on.
The success with that cheap ass aluminum.
We'll
the
see
consoles at E3, but I feel like there'll be some kind of announcement for at least something, whether it's a complete kind of hardware iteration like a PS4 Pro or just like a revision or something. I feel it's kind of like the right time, but I mean this is Nintendo and they kind of just do the exact opposite of what everyone wants them to do.
Nintendo does what Nintendo wants because it's Nintendo.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's a bad excuse, but it's true.
Well, Nintendo, like, if you ask Nintendo doesn't even see themselves in competition with Sony and Microsoft. Nintendo
they don't.
got their own lane.
Yeah, everyone
because they got all the fucking money. That's why they just.
It's not even about the money. It's about
the money because
if you go by IP recognition, right? Nintendo has IPs that are recognized far better than Sony or Microsoft's combined.
Well, yeah, because everybody knows Mario.
If you go into the top selling games of all time, they're almost all Nintendo games.
Yeah, so Nintendo's not like, bro, if they say right now, okay, we know the Yu-Gi-Oh crowd out there wants a card game, here you go, and then if it's there you go. Like, remember when we were all had DSs and you do Street Pass shit?
Mm-hmm.
Like that was the predecessor or the idea for the whole Pokemon Go shit, even though that was mobile with phones. But it's like Nintendo has always been like kind of putting their toe in with little weird ideas for shit, and then a few years down the road, boom, you have your explosion. Sony does it too though, because they had the whole 6-axis shit, and then the Joy-Cons came after that or whatever. But anyway, bruh, what's next?
All right, shit, I was finna say, so. Jay-Z is a billionaire now.
We just talked about this shit.
Wasn't Dre first?
First of all,
Dre was first.
Dre's a DJ. He's not really a rapper like that.
Yeah. But see, Loopy hating because she's trying to say.
I'm not hating. He's not a billionaire after taxes, okay?
But it's not. They don't count the taxes.
They should, because he's not a billionaire.
Forbes counts when they pay. This Forbes is the biggest damn hustle. I need to go work for them.
Forbes
pay
says he's worth $980 million. I looked it up.
And that's not even an accurate number either.
No, but see, Forbes, you pay Forbes for them to read over your shit.
That's not even counting the traps.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
He used to sell dope, Loopy. I thought you knew this.
Well, I'm not about that.
You don't gotta sell shit to invest in the trap.
Yeah, well,
JK.
What was I saying?
Well, it depends on the type of trap. I mean, if you're talking about bail bonds and Linden, you can really trap some motherfuckers.
Damn. Damn. Shit got real.
Yeah. Future mixtape, and he we know you hate his guts.
I don't hate Future.
You hate his guts because he keep messing with Sierra, and you don't fuck with her, but you just
I think he's jealous that she could have a life with someone else and someone else treats her better.
No. The name of the album is called Save Me. He's saying that he's making a cry for help. This is a nigga with PTSD of selling dope and shooting niggas. And
wouldn't it be easier to just pick up the phone and call somebody instead of putting out an album?
No, but the album gonna make money. What the hell? Like
any album will make money.
But I really want to laugh at this.
Well,
he must be acting.
Yeah, because he did say that he don't take lean, the Percocet, none of that shit that he be rapping about. So yeah. So we the whole thing, the whole Loopy's whole thing is that Sierra's the one that kept this shit going because all his other baby mamas shut the fuck up and keep getting in there.
No, that's not true. Every time she files something with the court, because she doesn't just the other baby mamas don't have money. That's the difference. So they'll take what they get and then be happy and sit down, and they don't care how it affects the kids. She does. So
but you got a whole nother.
Every time
Oh
something
my
affects
God.
her son, she gonna go to the court and say, "You can't have my son sitting on the porch like this shit. This don't work for me. He can't be waiting for his daddy all the time and he not come. So fix it so this don't happen." And she told him to fix it before she went to the courts to fix it. So she gives a fuck. Sorry.
Well, keep his ass at the house and he need to go. This all would have been settled if Russell Wilson, punk ass, would have just met him man to man, because then he could.
How's it Russell Wilson's fault?
Right?
No, I mean, if I'm an artist, right?
Not even
If
about
you're not prepared.
artist.
No, wait. I'll let you talk, bro. But if you're not prepared to have kids, don't have fucking kids.
No, he's prepared.
Part one.
He has all the money in the world.
Money does not help you raise a child.
Yeah,
but
that's
hold
not
on.
it.
It sounds like to me she nitpicking shit, because it's like
Not
if
nitpicking.
if I'm bringing the child over, and I got one of my family members, my mother, my grandmother, whoever, picking you up at the porch. Then me and my grandma, because this has happened with me. And well, not happened with me, but I've known people that this has happened with when they go to do drop-offs at McDonald's or whatever, or wherever they decide they're gonna meet at if they're not meeting up at doing the porch pickup of the child. It's a process. She knows that he's in the industry and he has shit that he has to do, and he may be caught up.
That's why he shouldn't have had kids then. He knows he's too fucking busy.
It's not even about. Wait,
it ain't even about.
Stop,
My whole thing is no. If she knows there's a family member, if they're doing it to where they have to meet up at a mutual location, and she basically doesn't want to even get out the damn car,
you don't have to.
Okay, well, to me, you can't. This is the thing about it when you're dealing with children, because it goes deeper than just a stupid thing. This is basically saying that mom and daddy don't fuck with each other. That mom and daddy are at odds. They should have at least both of them should have at least if my camera on, because I'm gonna look at this motherfucker. Both of y'all should have at least the decency to get out, say hello, and take your monkey asses up to the goddamn porch or wherever. If you're gonna leave him with grandma while he may be jumping off the jet and you gotta go do a show, whatever the fuck. Like, it shouldn't be this back and forth bullshit that goes on between. It's petty bullshit. It's bullshit. Them motherfuckers need to grow the fuck up.
One person has grown up.
No. My thing is, if she let me flip it around. If she, because I've known women to do the same thing with their children. It's not as much, but the guy, us as men, we not gonna nitpick it. If she pull up 15 minutes later, then she's supposed to with Lil Future. Future ain't gonna be calling on motherfuckers, calling up 12, saying, "Oh, she brought my child 12 minutes late."
Guess what, bro? If you got a woman and you know she's that vindictive, that manipulative, then you need to do everything in your power to be there on time and document these processes and these going on.
Or so don't fucking nut in her.
And when you go to court, you can present your side of the argument and get yourself a good attorney, since you are Future, and it'll handle itself. And you can hand the child over to a mutual third party who will then hand them over to you. It's not as complicated as you're making it out to be. It's not really his fault, her fault, nobody's fault. Because at the end of the day, they both decided to lay down and have a child, have a falling out. One person wanted the other person to be more responsible, and they didn't want to be. And then when the court got involved, then they wanted to cry wolf. I'm not finna care for. I'm not finna get all bent out of shape for this false Tyrese crying motherfucker right now.
Well,
like, bro, you are. Listen, they are both music industry people. Both of them know how the industry go. It's not like this is one person wasn't a celebrity and the other person wasn't. They're both celebrities. They both have careers. They're both high profile people. It's not that deep. It's not that complicated. She wanted him to be a man and he wanted to go have fun. And she said, okay, I'm going to make you be a man. He said, I don't give a shit. I'm going to still go have fun. Then she got Russell Wilson and his feelings and ego got hurt because that man was being a father to his son. Now he lashing out, talking about something he need help and need Jesus. He's putting out a gospel album or whatever, trying to make people feel sorry for him. I don't.
Okay, well,
but see, none of that matter. I'm gonna tell y'all what the real shit is. The real shit is, first of all, Ciara ain't getting fucked right with Russell Wilson.
And she's still trying to, and she's still, and see, there we go. Keep it rolling.
She's not getting fucked right with Russell Wilson, and to be honest, you can't. With a Russell Wilson, you can't get fucked right. Like, you can have a good man in Russell Wilson, or you can get fucked right. She ain't getting fucked right. Let's start off with that. So she already in a pissy mood. Second, she want Future, but she want a responsible Future. And she's never going to get that shit. So she always going to be fucking angry. And he wants Ciara, but he wants a Ciara that's going to accept his stupidity and bullshit. And he ain't never going to get that. So they're never going to get exactly what they want. So they're going to be going at each other for the rest of their fucking lives. Because they got kids and they got to be in front of each other. They got to communicate and shit.
I think Ciara done been moved on the fact that she's with Russell Wilson.
No, I didn't say she didn't move on. I said what she truly wants. Moving on and then going for what you truly want is two separate things. You can move on and then settle and then be happy. But
that's what she's done.
With something else.
That's what she's done. She's moved on. She's settled. And that's it. And Future wants her to still go around the merry-go-round, and she's like, no.
But every time she hears about Future, every time she sees Future, every time she thinks about Future, she thinks about, oh, this shit could have been good if he would have acted right.
Yes, and I'm sure Chris Brown thinks the same fucking thing before he gave Rihanna a bunch of hickeys on her eyes. But you guess what? She's moved on.
But he
before she put her hands on him.
Chris Brown.
Well, that's true, but don't matter. It's the same thing.
But see, Chris Brown, this thing, Chris Brown been moved on. This is a different thing. Like him and Drake, this is our next cop. Him and Drake then got over the bullshit. And they didn't drop this new damn track. And you know,
getting over the bullshit for money is different than getting over, because from what I understand, Chris Brown loved him some Rihanna. They just bad together.
He still love her. They still talk.
But see, and then him and Drake got over because they realized that she done moved on, and now they getting back to this motherfucking money. This single finna be number one. Motherfuckers about to be balling again. And you know, but let's move on to the real of the real shit. Drake, DJ Khaled, this Tyler the Creator, Tyler the Creator album came out of nowhere and smoked his ass out of the water.
Tyler the Creator ain't shit, so
damn, you ain't even heard of the album yet.
I heard his album. It's
I'm
okay.
talking about him personally, like
that is also true.
He's not shit. There's a reason why Jaden Smith came out and did what he did, because Tyler the Creator is not shit. First of all, his name is too goddamn long.
But that album was fire.
It was okay.
No. Was the album fire, or do you like Tyler the Creator? That's the question.
I was not a Tyler the Creator fan.
So now you are.
I am now with this album.
So you're biased.
So tell me, is he gay or is he not?
Huh?
Is he gay or is he not gay?
Who the fuck cares? We talking about this damn album.
I'm curious.
And I'm just saying, who the fuck cares if he gay?
The album, I want to know.
I don't give a fuck if he. That's
even if he's gay or if he's straight, it don't matter. He's still trash.
Who the fuck care about it? I mean, well, yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know who he was till I saw his face, and I don't like his face. That's the real reason. His face just looks shady to me, and I don't like it.
He's a big old goofball, and he makes weird music videos for like fucking Adult Swim years ago. Like, he is okay as an artist, but he has his own fan base that likes the goofy shit he does, and they support him, 1,000%, and that's fine. Like, And DJ Khaled can't get mad because he's not an actual artist. He's a goddamn DJ. All he does is talk on his albums and say "We the best" and another one. So it's like, what are you getting mad about?
I mean, he mad because he had all of the artists, the
So
artists.
So that doesn't
All
mean
of
shit.
I don't know DJ Khaled. I don't know who he sold his soul to, but he got a lot of clout. A lot of clout.
That's because he always fucking doing shit for people. That's why he got all that clout. He always doing people favors and shit.
He's a networker.
That's all he does.
He started out making beats, but now he doesn't have to do anything because he connects people that don't know each other and makes them work together.
And then,
That's pretty much it.
That's impressive in itself.
Not really.
Personally, I agree with Loopy, but you should also know. You should also know. You should also know, if you really want to know, that DJ Khaled comes from a rich Arabic family, but they don't allow them to get the money that their inheritance unless they become a millionaire on their own first.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So basically, he would have been. He's not really. Yeah, he's not really doing that for money per se. He's doing it to be a success. That way, he gets his inheritance.
Yep.
So, I still think it's impressive because
I think it is.
That's what a lot of people go. That's how a lot of millionaires and billionaires make money.
He's basically an executive producer of a lot of shit, basically.
Yeah, but that's not. It's just having a conversation and sitting down with a person.
Yeah, but see, Khaled is mad and butthurt that he did not get the #1 spot from Tyler the Creator. Tyler the Creator came out of nowhere, and basically niggas knew that he was coming with the Father of Assad album. We knew it was coming. He had the Nipsey feature. He didn't put it out. He should have rolled that single out, but got everybody that was cool with him. Rick Ross, Snoop, YG,
I don't think that would have worked.
Them niggas together.
No, that wouldn't work.
No, that would have worked.
People would have thought he was big.
No,
they would have thought. Yeah, they absolutely.
Family, no. Have the family.
It don't matter what the family says. People gonna think what they want to think.
Yeah, they would have flipped. He couldn't release it then. He had to release it later.
So that's what fucked this whole album rollout out, because that was when he was supposed to drop that damn single in that video, and that fucked everything up. So
the album ain't that good in the first damn place, man. It's not great.
It wasn't. No, it wasn't.
So like he needs to just.
He needs to stop talking about his son. I'm tired of hearing about his son. By the time his son get 10, he's gonna be hated by the whole world, all of us. I'm tired of hearing about Assad. I know Assad better than I know my little cousin's name. Why?
But but see, you can't be a hater of the hater. Like, he hates.
I'm not a hater. I'm tired of hearing about his son. Like, his son is in everything he does.
Because you know why?
But it's like, it's too much. Like,
he's setting his son up so when his son comes to age, he can get slid right into the same lane and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm the kid the album's named after." Blah 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 blah. This, my, that. So
he put his son in the credit so that his son gets money from everything that he does.
So that's the only reason why he keeps promoting this. And Dame Dash did the same shit with his kids and them fucking cookies.
Yeah, we got chips. So yeah. What I'm trying to say. Let me see here. I'm trying to remember what's going on. What else is going on? There's a lot of bullshit going on. Somebody ran up on 50 Cent. This rapper ran up on 50 Cent. And some Negro ran up on me at the Walmart, standing by the door by the greeter. Hey, talking about, hey, bro, check me out. I'm on YouTube, bro. I'm on the phone. I had the person on the phone, like, hold on, let me talk to this dude right quick. She said, all right. And I'm like, I'm typing his shit in. I said, oh, okay, bro, I got you. I didn't subscribe. I didn't hit the bell. You know what I'm saying? And he like, man, he over here trying to touch my damn phone. And I'm trying to get back to my conversation. I'm like, hey, bro, I'm on the phone. He's like, man, can you get me on Instagram? I'm like, I got you. I'm on this phone call. I'm walking out the store. When I get to the whip, I'll look you up on. Oh, so you ain't gonna get me on Instagram? Damn. And I'm like, motherfucker, I wanted to go off on his ass, but I just.
Wow, he's lucky you even did anything, man.
No, I subscribed to his bitch ass. I subscribed to his bitch ass. As soon as I walked outside, I stopped, turned around, took my phone out facing him, and unsubscribed to his bitch ass. Cause you can't.
Was he even good?
I ain't even listen to that shit. Hell no. I'm trying to touch my goddamn phone. He all up on me.
In Walmart by the greeter. What the fuck is that guy?
Yeah. Hey, bro, with a fucking chain on.
Wow.
Fucking gold, like this motherfucking gold aluminum ass chain. He talking about some, hey, bro, check my shit out.
Fucking Reynolds aluminum chain.
Yeah, the Brian Pumper chain. They melted it down and reshaped that shit. So like
he got all straight copper.
Yeah, like y'all gotta stop begging people like to like. I be feeling like when I did the call to action earlier, basically saying, hey y'all, like let people know we back. I feel like a hoe every time I ask somebody to do some shit. So I just post my shit. Like I can't understand why you monkey niggas can't do that shit. Like post your shit. Stop begging niggas.
God, why they gotta be monkeys though?
Because they doing this monkey shit.
What's monkey shit? Like describe to me.
Standing by the fucking door and
I don't know, bro. I ain't never seen no monkey, hit up no damn caravan into the savannah for no fucking bananas. So like, I don't even know where you're going with this.
Look.
But I'm gonna give you a was he dragging his knuckles, Killzown?
No. When I say monkey shit means stupid shit.
Like, why can't they just be stupid shit?
Wait. Why are monkeys stupid? Like they're a step down from us.
Look, we not finna get into the euphemism. Pimp C said take that monkey
like,
shit.
Bro, you could have been like this old iguana-eyed head ass with a lazy eye.
No. I'm keeping it simple. Pimp C said take that monkey shit off, you embarrassing her. He need to take that monkey ass chain off because he was embarrassing everybody. He's standing by the door like a greeter with this faded ass shirt on.
And like Pimp C is a paragon of fucking intelligence.
I'm just saying. You're not gonna disrespect the legend because
Pimp C
I just did.
I never seen. No, we can't do that. I've never seen a rapper stand in the motherfucking door next to the greeter, asking people to check his music out. Like this motherfucker is standing 5 feet behind the greeter. Motherfuckers walking past, hey bro, I'm a local artist. No, you killed your
pursuing his dream.
No.
Ew, Walmart, come on, bro.
50 almost slapped the shit out of him when he realized, oh, y'all recording this? He's like, oh damn, well get the fuck up around here. Like, y'all gonna get fucked up doing that bullshit. They gonna get fucked up. Y'all gonna catch the wrong nigga. And they
just gonna get told to leave the premises by Walmart.
No, I'm talking about you run up on the wrong person, you gonna get the shit slapped out of you.
I guess.
Like, come on now, how many rap concerts you done been to or know down there in Florida? They shooting every time a nigga come down there, y'all shooting them up. Bang, 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 bang.
That's because it be people from up north who don't understand the philosophy of talk shit, get hit. So they talk shit, they get hit?
Oh, no. Are you sure? Is this niggas?
Oh, I'm positive.
Okay, is the niggas rolling up to the concert talking about some, hey, bro, check my music out. Hey, bro.
Nah, nothing like that. We just tell them keep
let me just come through and let me come to the dressing room or let me take a picture with you or because
they know better.
I mean, shit, the baby security set up there and
there wasn't no security though.
No, he like this one dude, not the Gucci store, but before that, it was this one dude who came back to the back who was performing. He had his dressing room across the hall he was across the hall from the baby. He walked over to the security and asked him if he could take a picture. And the security guard lifted him up over the railing and choke slammed him. Suplexed him and power bombed him onto the floor. All the other two security guards joined in and beating his ass into a near coma just because he asked and I don't know if they said he couldn't do it or whatever. I just saw the video and he got getting snuffed out. And that's my thing. Like y'all got to I don't know. It's just the people gotta choose you. You can't be soliciting and begging motherfuckers to fuck with you.
Or you can't be overly aggressive shaking down people for subscribers.
Yeah, like this motherfucker standing, and he probably been doing that for some time. Like he been literally going to Walmarts all over the city doing that bullshit. Then he rolled up on one of the dudes that's kind of popular in the city, and he's standing there talking about, yeah, bro, we've been doing this shit and blah. And he's like, the dude is laughing at him, secretly recording him.
That sounds about right.
If you don't get the fuck. If you don't get the fuck.
I got a question. Since you mentioned 50 Cent, so I want to rewind. How does everyone feel or think about 50 Cent and his relationship with his son?
I mean, this is what I'm finna say about 50 and his son. I don't agree with it, but when you have a mother, and it goes back to what I said about Future and Sierra, they have to grow up. But
it wasn't a mama. It he been through all the shit with the mama, and the boy's grown up. It wasn't the mama that was the trigger.
But he obviously
he's taking it out on.
He obviously never wanted kids, and he should have never had them.
No,
that's not true because
he got another son that he. Yeah, but the thing is, this is what I'm going to tell you about people, and I saw that in the Elton John movie.
Oh shit!
The guy, spoilers for Rocket Man and Elton John's life. Just like the relationship that Elton John's dad has with his mom is indicative to how he treated.
I don't agree.
And that's how it is. I'm telling you how it is. And you got a guy. Let me finish. God damn it.
Go ahead.
So what I'm trying to say is, What I'm trying to say is, his dad went to the war. His wife was staying at home, complaining, not doing shit, not contributing nothing, and she was hot as fuck, and she was fucking around on the husband. The husband was pissed off at Elton John's mama, and when he found when Elton saw his mama fucking the other dude in the back of the hatchback or the front of the hatchback, had all of the motherfucking proof to finally say, "You ain't shit, bitch. I'm leaving." And he didn't give a fuck about Elton because she is a reflection of his mama, and he ain't trying to deal with that. Same thing with 50. He didn't want to deal with his baby mama. His baby mama was always, according to 50, was always on his case, always on his ass. When he started getting some money, she had the Aisha Curry syndrome. And yeah, he was fucking around on her or whatever, apparently based upon her friends or whoever was chirping in her ear. Never had no concrete evidence of him fucking around. And then he walks in the house, and the nigga that she's fucking is in the house. He kicks out the house and don't want nothing to do with the baby. The baby.
Wait. The house that he paying for?
Yes.
The fuck?
So my whole point is they all on bullshit, and they need to grow the fuck up. But 50 has retaliated on his son because of the same.
I don't agree with him doing that on his son. He was down for his son until his son started hanging out with people that tried to kill him.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't down with his son. Never.
He gave him financial support in as much as he could. Like all of that other shit. I don't.
Well, I mean, yeah, you can't be hanging with niggas that's trying to kill you.
The thing is, right? 50 has been going back and forth with his son for years over shit. Like at a certain point, his son just started looking at him side-eyed, and I can almost guarantee it's because some shit the mom was saying.
Mm-hmm.
And he probably tried and was like, you know what, man, fuck both of them. Because he probably, when he see his son, he see his wife, because he doesn't act like his son. So he's like, just fuck it, I don't care. And then you hanging around with people that, tried to off me at one point. Like, okay, no, I'm sure he still love his son, but it's like, I can't fuck with you if you're going to hang around with people that tried to kill me at one point. Like, that's not cool. And the fact that his son would do that and the mother wouldn't tell him not to do that show you what type of shit they both on.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I don't blame 50 in that situation. Because if a motherfucker started hanging around someone that tried to get at me like that, I wouldn't fuck with them no more.
Exactly. It's a long.
In fact, next time I saw them, it would be on site.
Yeah, I mean, and then with 50, it's like he's leveling up, and a lot
Leveling
of
up.
motherfuckers.
Yeah, MMO character, but he leveling up.
No, he producing a lot of shit. He got a show on ABC doing the Big Meech thing. He
He
getting
on
so
that
much,
Sierra shit.
huh? No, I mean, well, this is the thing. He's leveling up as a businessman and as a director and all this other shit, and he get into that bag and all of what all of all of basically what he has trying to remember all of basically what he is doing now is leveling up and gearing up for the next stage of his career. Now it's just time for I'm trying to remember, and now it's just time for him to get his money back, stop lending niggas money, and fix the shit that he got going on with G Unit if he wants to. But 50 don't give a fuck. That's the thing about it. When a motherfucker don't care, he's gonna do whatever he feels like doing because he's the boss. Like, and I've known people, and that they move. That's how they moving. They don't give a fuck about um. They don't give a fuck about nothing but that money.
I,
That's
50
all.
Cent reminds me a lot of me. It may not just be the money. 50 Cent bounces around into everything. Like, I get bored. So, like, I'll bounce into a different shit. I've started different podcasts just because I got interested in something and I wanted to talk about it and I wanted people to hear me talk about it. And then I just bounce and bounce and bounce and bounce until I land somewhere and keeps my attention. So maybe 50 Cent just enjoys bouncing around until he lands somewhere that keeps his attention. Something that's kept his attention for a really long time is acting in movie and TV business. It changes every time you do it, so it's hard to lose interest in it.
Yeah.
That's how Loopy sees it.
Mm-hmm.
No response.
Well,
Don't
I
even
Uh,
mean,
care.
that's what 50 has always done. He's always bounced around. He had vitamin water at one point. Then he was doing I think he was sponsoring a team at one point for a short time. Then he was talking about getting into esports, and then he stopped that. Then he was doing the Bitcoin shit. So 50 has always been someone who's just like, let's check out this thing for a short time before moving on to another thing. So eventually, he's probably gonna land somewhere when he's doing TV shows now. So he's gonna probably end up in the movie industry before long. Although, didn't he do a movie at one point? I know he did a game,
Mm-hmm. He
but
did a few movies.
yeah. So he might end up with some producer credits for some films or booting up some shows with some shit. It's only a matter of time.
Do y'all think Diddy is ever gonna make a comeback? Like
Nope.
with another crew?
His music.
Something.
Nope.
He's rich. He doesn't need any comeback.
Diddy is
It's
done.
not even about that. It's about your
Diddy
reputation.
got all of the business acumen in the world.
His reputation is good in New York City. He's running all those clubs and shit.
And he eating off of French and Machine Gun Kelly and
Even French doesn't even need to make music anymore. He just wants to.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, Diddy's done. He's like, I already got my check. I'm cashing out.
I just want Diddy to bring back like
You know why he did that
bit.
Mitch? He did that Mitch album because Frenchie just sort of like encouraged him.
Yeah, well,
They just did that shit for fun.
Did that even come out?
Yep.
Did I didn't forget about this shit.
It's
That's
got a
how
lot
much
of
promotion
features.
they put in that.
Let me
Not
go
much.
on here. Damn, that shit came and left.
Right?
That
Oh,
It's not bad,
wait.
though.
Is DJ Khaled the new Diddy?
was basically shit, but I mean,
He don't dance.
he don't have to. The nigga.
I'm gonna need him to dance if he gonna be the
Oh,
new
they
Diddy.
sure
He gotta
did make
dance.
money. It sure was money making Mitch. Puff Daddy and the family. Yep.
What's up, yeah?
That shit left, came, and went. Grand open. That was 4 years ago. That shit just came and went.
That was during the mac and cheese fucking heyday, bro.
Yeah, I can go for me a burger.
I heard that. So
That was during the Mac and Cheese 3 heyday.
What was I doing 4 years ago?
I don't even remember.
That was 2015.
Actually,
Oh boy,
I was 21. Or was I 20?
that was a decent year for me.
The audio engineers though who were working with them at that time are fucking good, man. So even if you don't care about the lyrics, the beats are crazy on that CD.
Mm-hmm. So, all right, y'all. I think we did all right for this first return episode. So, it's a work in progress. We getting on the training wheels and getting it back together. I want to thank all of y'all for coming on, and we will see y'all later on this week. We might get on if y'all want to get on tomorrow, fellas, and do the recap. I know Loopy don't want to do it, or the live broadcast for
Not yet. Suck it on.
for Xbox.
Yeah, I'm in.
Xbox.
It is Beatz and Bitz, y'all. We up out of here, y'all. Peace.
I'll do a recap for Xbox.